If you can draw a Newman projection, but you struggle to turn it into a perspective formula, you're only halfway there. I'm going to be teaching you a 5-step process to take that front carbon in a Newman projection and push it to one side, take that back carbon, pull it to the other side, and restore a beautiful parent chain so that you can draw a perspective structure with all of the stereochemistry retained. Now, I have graded thousands of organic chemistry exams in my life. I am going to be telling you exactly where people tend to miss points. I'm going to be telling you all of the exam traps and gotcha questions so that none of that has any power over you anymore. This is 2,3-dibromobutane. We have 4 black carbons in a chain. Carbon 2 and carbon 3 each have a bromine in green, and all of these yellow atoms are hydrogens. Now, a Newman projection picks one specific bond. I'm going to be focusing on the bond between carbons 2 and 3, and we need to look down that bond. Step 1 is to decide where your eyeball is going to be looking. So think of a Newman projection like a collapsed accordion, and you are looking at it head on. In order to see your backbone, you need to rotate it and pull it apart. But if you can't keep your eyeball's location straight, then you're going to end up rotating this molecule every which way when you go to make this conversion. I'm going to be placing our eyeball on the right side. You could have picked the left side, but whatever you pick, stick with it. Step 2 is I'm going to be drawing the individual carbon-carbon bond that is important in this Newman projection. Just to make that a little bit easier, let's number these carbons. Carbon 1, this is 2 in the front, 3 in the back, this is carbon 4. I am going to be drawing the carbon-carbon bond between carbons 2 in the front and 3 in the back. Step 3 is to take the groups that are bonded going either straight up or straight down on your Newman projection and add them to your perspective formula. The reason that the groups going straight up or straight down are important is that these are the ones that you can draw in the plane of your board on bonds that are just normal lines. But this is another common place where people tend to lose points. Up is up and down is down. Remember that in your Newman projection, the 3 bonds on each carbon are either wise or upside down wise. You need to maintain that. So carbon 2 in the front, this bond is going straight down. We need a bond going down here. But remember, our carbon backbone with tetrahedral carbons is kind of zigzag shaped. We need to maintain that 109.5 degree angle for tetrahedral carbons. So it's not going straight down, it's going down to the side. But this is our CH3 group that's drawn at the bottom. Same thing for this CH3 group at the top. It's coming from the outside of the circle, so it's on carbon 3, the one in the back. And up is up, but it's not straight up. It's a little bit of a zigzag out to the side. Step 4 is to figure out which of these groups are farthest from your eye, because the groups on the far side are the ones that are going to be on dashed bonds going away from you. It is completely and totally valid to look at your exam paper from some weird angle, because at this angle I can see these are farther from my face, these are closer. So these are on dashes. Carbon 2 in the front means bromine angled up a bit on a dashed bond going away from you. Carbon 3 in the back has hydrogen angled down a little bit on a dashed line going back. Step 5, we need to take those groups that are closer to your eye and add them to your perspective formula on wedges. Those are coming towards you. So carbon 2 in the front has a hydrogen coming towards you, so that's going to be on a wedge. Carbon 3 in the back has a bromine coming towards you, so that is on our wedge. Steps 4 and 5 are another common place where people tend to lose points. There is a shortcut that is wrong. Some people will just remember that groups on the right turn into wedges. That is only true if your eyeball is on the right. It would have been completely and totally valid for us to do this entire procedure with our eyeball on the left. If our eyeball's on the left, those groups on the right are farther from the eyeball and their dashes. The way that you avoid this trap is to keep looking at your Newman projection from the same angle. It does not matter if you look ridiculous on your exam doing this. I promise you that everyone who is getting an A is doing that. You can now look at these molecules from the side and understand them. But what if you need a top-down view? That would be a Fischer projection, and I go over those next.